Good morning, champions. Happy Wednesday. This is the middle of the week, and I'm so excited to be back. Today is day 9 of the Ask Me Anything series. So far, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have questions, as always, you can leave it in the comment or send a DM, and I'll be able to treat it. So I've been on a particular question for the past few days, which has been all about funding your nonprofit. A lot of you have always asked about, how do I fund my nonprofit? How do I get the funding to do this impactful work that I want to do? And so on day 3, I started on different funding streams that you can activate for your nonprofit. And so today I'm going to share the stream 6 in terms of what you need to be able to fund the work that you do. Before I go there, I'm going to introduce myself for those that might be new to my brand and to myself. My name is Omotola the Great. I'm the lead consultant here at the Funding Magnet, and what we do is to support and aid you to fully fund your organization. We believe that you don't have to go broke to make a difference, and that you can make a living while making a difference as well. And so we partner with you through our training, our courses, coaching programs, just to support you and help you to see that you can definitely run a nonprofit that is profitable and sustainable, and that you can fully fund your budget as well. And so if you ever need help or assistance with anything, we're just a DM away. Don't be shy. Send us a message. We'll tell you what you need, and we'll be happy to support you on this journey as a change maker and as a champion for good. And so click the link in the bio. We have different products. We have different trainings, free or paid, that you can definitely benefit from. And so definitely go check that out as well. So like I said, this series has been all about asking me anything, any question about either starting a nonprofit, growing it, expanding it, and also funding the work that you do, or creating the program that you need to do in order to help the population, the community that you care about or you feel called to. And so today's episode on day 9 is going to be all about another funding stream that you need to activate, or you can activate to fully fund your organization and the mission and the vision that you have for the world. And so what is this funding stream? So I know there's been a lot of difference in terms of people thinking, as an organization, can we earn money? Can we make money? The truth is, just because you're a nonprofit, it's just your registration status. It doesn't mean that you cannot earn anything. So this funding stream that I'm talking about today is all about ensuring that you can be able to actually charge for some of the things that you do. And so for today, we are going to focus on income generating product. Yes, I said it, income generating product. And so you need this to be able to think about this as a way to activate funding your organization. So what do we mean by income generating product? Like I said, as a nonprofit, you can charge for your programs or for your service, for the project that you do. And so a way that you can raise money, another way beyond just the board of trustee or directors, individual donors, grant, corporate sponsors, event, is to consider having a product that is in alignment with what you do, that is in alignment with the population or the community that you serve, or your goal or your objective as an organization. And so I'm going to give you an example of an income generating product that we made for Jumpstart Dream Academy when I was the executive director. And so like I said, the first year was me self-funding the organization. I didn't know better. So this is why the Funding Magnet exists, because I know that there are other ways that you can do it, and you don't have to either give up your nonprofit or stop doing the work you do because you lack the funding. So one of the streams that we were able to activate as a nonprofit then was to come up with income generating product that we can use to help us to get the money we need to do the work that we wanted to do. And so we tried different things, and so I'm going to share the different examples. And like I said, remember, it has to be in alignment with your mission and your vision. You should not be selling a product that does not make sense for the population, for the community, or for the location that you are in. Don't try to sell something just for the sake of selling it. Make sure that at the end of the day, you can justify that this is still in alignment with our mission, with our vision, with the community that we are committed to serving, or with the population or the area of interest that we are focusing on. That is very, very important. So please use judgment and really think about it before you dive into coming up with products to sell. Don't just sell any product at all. It has to make sense for your organization, for your mission, for your vision, and where you are. And so my nonprofit Jumpstart Dream Academy, we were focusing on youth. And so we were doing a combination of providing educational and support to them. At the same time, we also focus on entrepreneurship and vocational skill training. And so in that moment, one of the things that we were able to do was to say, you know what, we say we care about this. We don't just want to be people that teaches them theory about entrepreneurship or vocational training. We wanted to practicalize it as well. And so as an organization, we decided, you know what, we have to practice what we preach. We have to practice what we teach, right? And so that was one of the things that we did, was to say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to identify something that we can do and sell as a product that is still in alignment with our mission. We care about youth, we care about education, we cared about entrepreneurship and vocational training, right? And so one of the things that we did was to realize that a lot of our students, when we asked them and surveyed them about their interest when it came to vocational training and entrepreneurship, they were interested in agriculture. And then also it made a lot of sense to what we were doing and the kind of thing that we were training our students to become. And so at the end of the day, we got a plot of land, actually 1 acre, and we decided that we were going to do a combination of things on it. And so we planted some crops. And so we were able to, we planted for banana, plantain, and then some fruit and from vegetables, from other vegetables as well. And then also another thing that we did was to also think in terms of poultry. And so we bought 500 layers of hens, and they were now able to produce eggs. And so this was how we got started in coming up with an income generating product. So first we focused on agriculture because we had a lot of students interested in it, and it made a lot of sense as well. And so at the end of the day, we were able to create this product line where people were able to buy our eggs. And so normally, let's say an egg, let's say a crate of egg costs $1, in the normal society from other people, we will sell ours for $1.25 or $1.50. And what we were showing people was that, you know what, when you invest in our eggs, you're not just investing in the egg for your own good, whether to bake your stuff or to feed your family and things like that. You are also indirectly investing in a child's education. You are investing in ensuring that they have access to quality education, have access to mentoring, have access to all the materials they need to be successful and to be able to grow and move forward. You're also helping them to move from just being a job seeker to job creators. Because one of the things that we realized was that at the end of the day, even if our students finish high school, secondary school, or even college, university, the chance of them getting a job was slim. And so we needed to figure out a backup plan for them, that okay, if their university education failed them, if their formal education fails them, what are they going to fall back on? And so that was our pitch to people, and we had a lot of success. We had so many people that were buying our egg. Sometimes they will pay in advance for our egg. These people will pay in advance for our egg because of what we were doing. They'll pay in advance for our egg, even if we didn't have the eggs available. And so a funding stream that you can activate for your nonprofit will be an income generating product. And so for the example that I said, for us, we used agriculture. So we had a poultry where we started with 500 layers of ends, but eventually we moved to over 1,000. And so every single week we were producing more than 50 crates of eggs. And so the money from the eggs and the profit from that was able to be reinvested back into the non-profit and NGO to use it to serve the people that we did. And then we also had like banana, plantain, and other like vegetables that were planted, and cassava as well. And so when we harvested that, because the duration varies, somewhere like for 6 months, a year, 3 months, and so we used that income also to support the work that we did. Beyond just agriculture and poultry and laying eggs and using eggs to sell and to get the money that we needed to fund our program, another thing that we did was also to do some dish soap. And so we realized that, you know what, people have to wash soap, right? They have to wash their plate after they eat and all of those kind of things. And we had students, or we call them scholars, that were interested in that. And so we taught them how to make dishwashing soap. And so then we create a customized label. We bought all our own kind of unique bottles, and so we started selling that as well. So let's say a normal dishwashing soap was 50 cents, half a dollar in the community. We sold ours for $1, and the pitch behind that was that you're not just buying this soap to wash your plate. Beyond that, you are helping us to support these children, to support these youths, to break the barrier in their life. You are investing in their education, you are investing in their growth, you are investing in their development. And so that was another product that we created and that we're able to use to support the work that we did. And so for you as an organization, like I said, you have to think about it. The reason why it made sense for us to do agriculture, for us to do the dishwashing soap, was because, like I said, part of our program, part of our mission was about entrepreneurship and vocational training and development. And so it made a lot of sense, and it worked with, and it was in alignment with our mission. We wanted to teach our kids to realize that they don't just have to be job seekers, they can be job creators. And so we taught them the skill set to do that, and we're able to now use that to help to continue to do the work that we do. And so I want you to start thinking as an organization, what income generating product can you create that is in alignment with your mission and your vision? How can you use that to help you to fundraise and to get people to support your work? Maybe ordinarily people might not give to you in terms of donating to you, but if you can create a product that people want, that is in alignment with your mission and your vision and the population that you serve, and then that can be another way that you can bring about funding for your organization. And then, like I said, always remember that it has to be in alignment. Don't do anything that is not in alignment with your mission and your vision. If you're trying to do something that you don't have the capacity for, then eventually you're going to waste money, and it's not going to make sense. Also, do your due diligence, research the area, research the population, research the potential customer to say, is this a need or a want? As much as possible, focus on things that are a need. That is, a need is defined as people need this no matter what. Like, think about it. People need a roof over their head, they need clothes, they need shelter, they need food, right? They need transportation. And so those are needs, those are must have. On a daily basis, people have to have 1 or 2 or 3 or more of these things. But if you do a want, that means like they don't need it, they can do without it. Need is what you can do without. Want is, I can do without this for a week, for a month, for 1 year. And so as you're thinking about the income generating products that you can create for your organization, you need to make sure that it's more in alignment with what people need, and it also aligns with your mission and your vision and the work that you're trying to accomplish as well. Because if you do something that is more of a want and it's not in alignment with your own vision and your mission, you're going to struggle. And then if you're not consistent with it and you cannot deliver quality, and then you're just going to invest a lot of money in getting this product going, and then you cannot help yourself. Another thing that you can consider, let's say you're an education non-profit that focus on, can you create customized books and pens, like notebooks, and sell it to parents? Can you come up with a back to school bag where you put all the things that children and youths or students will need, and initially in the beginning, and sell that as well to those potential parents that knows that every single year they have to get a new school bag, they need to get all of these supplies and materials. And so that way, that can be an opportunity that you can use to be able to do the work that you do. And so I hope that this was helpful. If you have specific questions after, please feel free to definitely reach out to me via the DM, or just leave a comment here as well. As always, like, we're here for you. We're just a DM away, and we will be happy to support you and to help you figure out what is right for your own organization. Also, the masterclass is going on. It's going to happen April 5th at 12:30 Central Time, and 6:30 p.m. West African time. So you can click the link in the bio to register for this masterclass. It's free. If you show up. If you don't show up, the replay is for a fee. But if you show up live, it is free, and I promise it's going to be impactful. All I'm asking for is 60 minutes of your time, and hopefully you go implement it and you're going to get results for your organization. Also, if you're interested in some free or paid product, we have it as well. Go to the link in the bio, click on learn more about the TFM Academy, and you're going to definitely get some goodies that can help you to continue to grow yourself personally and also develop yourself professionally to help your nonprofit. As always, I'll be back again tomorrow to talk about the 7th funding stream, which is the last one in terms of how can I fund my nonprofit, to answer that question. And so if you have specific questions relating to your own organization, feel free to definitely ask, and I'm happy to definitely assist you in figuring out what is right for you. Until next time, keep doing good and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye everyone. Thank you for joining, and thank you for those that will watch later.